host of the Gridiron.
I seen this. This is just crazy. I seen this after the Giants, of course, won their football game. I seen a couple in some of the Facebook groups. Couple individuals made some comments. You know, what are the Giants doing? I guess the Giants don't want to draft a black quarterback after all, or the Giants don't want one of those black quarterbacks, I guess, or something like that, making remarks like that. And it just, to me, it's just absolutely amazing, you know. And I also see a couple, just absolute total idiots. They just say, they're like yelling at Drew Lock and this, that, and the other thing is, winning meaningless games. What are you doing winning meaningless games? And these guys are just absolute idiots. It is simply amazing. They're like actually yelling or complaining to the Giants that the Giants are actually winning games. That's what these guys are there for. That's what these guys do. That's what they train for. There's nobody there that gets a rat's rear end about any quarterback, any player in the draft. You play to win the game each week, each and every week. Right? These guys play to win the games. And it's just, I see so many of these idiots out there, yelling at Drew. What are you doing, Drew Lock? Throwing touchdown passes. Don't you know we need the number one pick? And it's just absolutely, people are just so unbelievably stupid. It really is. And I said, and then an actual couple comments in there about people wanting, or the Giants obviously aren't going to draft a black quarterback because the reason why they won is because they don't want to draft a black quarterback. Now, if there was a white quarterback there, if there was a white quarterback in number one, the Giants would have thrown the game. But because there's a couple of black quarterbacks there, the Giants say, we can't be drafting a black quarterback. So we need to win this game, so we can't draft a black quarterback. It is absolutely unbelievable. Absolutely unbelievable. I said the way it works is, it's in a gunfight. All right. The whole season, it's a gunfight. Everybody's, guns are going off. There's smoke and there's dust and everything like that. And everybody's shooting bullets and everything, dust and all this stuff. And everything. After the season's over with, right? And you're in a gun battle to win the gun battle, right? To shoot your opponent, right? Right. After the season's over with and the gun battles are done, the smoke clears, the dust settles and all that, then you step back and you look where you're drafting at. Nobody gives a rat's rear end about where, none of these players do. They don't care. And I mentioned this in one of my videos last night. Drew Lock is not signed with the Giants. The Giants don't have a quarterback under contract next season. Drew Lock is a free agent. What do you think Drew Lock's going to want to do in this game against the Colts? His financial future is based a lot on this game up here. He just threw 2 pick sixes the other week. Right? What do you think he's going to want to do? Throw another 5 pick sixes in this game? You think that's going to help his financial future? You think that's going to help get picked up by another team? Absolutely not. He's going to want to ball out and play as best as he humanly possibly can. The same thing with a lot of these other guys, right? If the Giants don't bring these guys back, these guys want to go out there and play as well as they can. Most of them. I'm not saying there aren't a couple rotten apples here or there, maybe, who have kind of packed things in already. Most, 95 to 98%, whatever, are out there to play, okay? So they're putting good stuff on film. So if the Giants don't bring them back, somebody else will pick them up. Or if they're looking, if they're maybe a good veteran or something like that, they want to still put some good stuff out there. So if another team does pick them up, they're not making the league veteran minimum. They're not making $900,000. They want to make some money, right? So to actually honestly think that the Giants are particularly throwing a game just so they don't have to be there and face the fact where oh my God, we're picked number 1. We might have to pick a black quarterback. Why didn't we throw more football? That's just stone cold crazy. If the Giant, wherever the Giants wind up drafting, right? Say they're pick number 4. For whatever reason, right? If Cameron Ward's there, Cameron Ward, whatever, is there at pick number 4, if he warrants the 4th overall pick to this regime, they're going to draft him. It's I know a lot of people, particularly, a lot of people, certainly a certain demographic of people out there, right? Could really get rubbed the wrong way in 2019 when pick 6 rolled. I mean, obviously, there's a lot of people didn't want. Hold on here. Who was the guy? Let's get. Let me. There was the one defensive player. Was it Allen? I think it was the defense. Let's go to the next season, the 2019 draft. I was Allen, right? Was it Allen? Daniel Jones. No, who the hell was it? Who was the? Oh, Allen. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Josh Allen. Yeah. Who went to who went pick 7. Yeah. A lot of us wanted that guy. But what wound up happening was where did he wind up getting drafted here? 15. Okay. He's not even in the league anymore. Not even in the league anymore. Well, what wound up happening got rubbed a lot of. I said a lot of people wanted Allen. But what rubbed a certain demographic of people out there really the wrong way was in 2019, right? When it came to a quarterback, pick 6, certain demographic of people out there wanted Haskins. Oh. And when the Giants took Daniel Jones, who happened to be white, the demographic of people who wanted Haskins, who maybe might have been a different color of people, right? Just bam, pop the racist card out there. The Giants are racist because they took Daniel Jones instead of taking the black quarterback. So the Giants are racist. I remember Chris Carter. I don't remember what, because he's an idiot. He's a racist, worthless piece of trash to me. He called the Giants racist. So it's so easy to bam, pop the racist card out there, right? He called the Giants racist because they drafted Daniel Jones instead of Haskins. Okay, because Haskins had better collegiate numbers. Well, Haskins is probably throwing to 2 first-round wide receivers. He's with Ohio State, right? So he completed 70% of his passes. Meanwhile, Daniel Jones completed maybe 59% at Duke. You don't go to Duke to play football. You go to Duke to play basketball. Okay, you go to Ohio State to play football, right? So because Haskins had better numbers in college, obviously he was the better quarterback, and obviously he'll be better in the NFL than Daniel Jones, because Daniel Jones only had 59 or 60% completion at Duke. So obviously Haskins is definitely the better quarterback. Now, maybe the reasons why the Giants drafted Daniel Jones was because he was the better quarterback. Haskins isn't even in the league anymore. Daniel Jones still is. So therefore, I'm not saying Daniel Jones is a Hall of Famer. Don't get me wrong. Okay, don't get me wrong. All right. But maybe Daniel Jones was the better quarterback. That's why the Giants drafted the white quarterback instead of the black quarterback. I'm not saying Haskins was unbelievably horrible, but he was not as good as Daniel Jones. That's why the Giants drafted the white quarterback and not the black quarterback, because he was the better quarterback in the NFL. Right? It's so easy to look at stats and all that. Again, Haskins completed 70% of his passes. He's guy's Hall of Famer. You got to draft him. No. See, the NFL teams and scouts and all owners and GMs, they know a lot more than we do. We know a lot. They know a lot more. It's still not perfect. Far from being a perfect science as far as drafting a quarterback, especially in the first round, right? Far from being perfect. But they know a lot more than we do. They said, I never forget that Chris Carter was on some episode. I can't remember what it was. And he said, the Giants drafted Daniel Jones instead of Haskins. And he said, yeah, they're racist. They're racist. Yeah. They're drafting a white quarterback over a black because the Giants are racist. Just absolutely so stupid. I can't believe it. Can't believe it. No, so maybe they drafted him because he's a better quarterback, right? So there's ever a point in time where the Giants need a quarterback, if there's a black quarterback there, if the regime thinks the guy's good enough, right, to take him to the promised land, don't matter what color he is. If he's white, if he's brown, if he's green, if he's orange with purple polka dots, they're going to draft him. I mean, you think Dable wants to lose his job? I mean, it's like you think Shane and Dable want to lose their job? No, they want to keep their job, right? Or if they were to be let go, they want to have I mean, what do you think? Dable wants to have a losing record? You think Dable wants to have a coaching record of 10 and 552 on his record? No, if he wants to go someplace else and become a coach, right? He wants to have a good record. So you actually think that Shane and Dable are there, well, we want to win a lot of games. We want to win Super Bowls. We want to be successful. And if we're successful, next time our contracts come up, we'll make even more money and all that. Yes. So I mean, you think they're like huddling around. It's like, well, I'll tell you what, that Shedeur Sanders, we're on the clock. We could take Shedeur, and he might win us some Super Bowls. He's that good, but he's black. I'm not drafting a black quarterback. Man, I'd rather go winless the next 10 seasons with a white quarterback than draft a black quarterback who might win us. You got to be crazy, absolutely crazy. If it comes time, if one of those quarterbacks is there, let's not forget about Milroe, maybe in the second round, right? If we take a stud, maybe cornerback or defensive tackle or something, whatever, early on in the first round, if we don't get one of those other two, or if they're not warranted with the number 3 or number 4 overall pick, because then you'd be reaching. You don't want to reach, right? But if they take somebody in the first round and Milroe, we got an early second round, don't forget, right? If it's the Patriots, if it's the Titans, and it's the Browns in front of the Giants, right? When the second round rolls around, right? If Milroe's still there, the Patriots, the Browns, and the Titans, the Patriots don't need a quarterback. The Titans might have taken Shedeur. The Browns might have taken Ward. So with the 4th pick in the second round, the New York Giants take Jalen Milroe, because I heard he's got a lot of upside to him. He's, he need apparently, it's what I'm hearing. He could use some coaching and some fine tuning, but I heard he's got a lot of upside. So he may not get taken maybe in the first, maybe in the second round, the Giants take him. But if there's ever a chance where the Giants need a quarterback, right? And there's one there, right? I mean, you just out of your freaking mind if you think that they're not going to take the guy because he's black. That's just absolutely freaking bananas. That's just so ridiculous. I mean, who cares what color the guys are? If he's white, who cares? If he can take us to the promised land, you draft the guy. I don't care what color they are. Draft them. Let's go, baby. Let's win some Super Bowls. So, I mean, it just they're trying to they're trying to win games so they don't draft a black. That's freaking ridiculous. Absolutely freaking ridiculous. Somewhere along the line, don't know when, but the Giants, New York Football Giants, are going to have a black quarterback. It's stone cold lock guarantee. Don't know if it's next year or what, but somewhere along the line, the New York Football Giants will have a black football quarterback. And you know what? I hope he wins us a freaking 100 Super Bowls, baby. I'll be his biggest fan. Let's go, Giants. All right, guys, it's been 1 hour and 27, almost 28 minutes. Whoever spent any time listening to me live, thank you. If anybody's going to spend any time watching the replays, once again, thank you so much from the bottom of my heart. It means the world to me. As always, you guys stay safe out there and go Giants! Woo! Oh, yeah!